actually create alternatives. So instead of protesting these things, I'm saying let's create something that actually works better, that's faster, and more transparent. So when we say that we're going to use Bitcoin to transfer value to Zimbabwe, again, I just told you, unlike what we deal with today, where if you have $1 in your pocket, you got to use PayPal, Visa, you got to use a third party to move that dollar somewhere else. A wire transaction to Swift, and you got to wait 3 days.
Right.
With Bitcoin, it instantly
transfer. So how do you get the Bitcoin? Where do you get Bitcoin? Because it used to be this algorithm, this computer thing. You would get on there, solve an equation. Come on now.
So there's, okay, just to break it down a little bit, and I'm just trying to be helpful, but at the same time, I don't want to get people thrown off. With the blockchain, each block is confirmed by a group of people who are trying to solve a algorithm, like you just said. The reward for solving that algorithm is a Bitcoin. So the way Bitcoins are created are because you have people, thousands and thousands of people all over the world trying to solve this transaction, to verify it. So instead of it being Microsoft or Oracle confirming your transaction, or Visa saying, okay, that transaction, it's actually one of the first times in history where you got thousands of people decentralized all over the place actually fighting to solve that transaction so you can actually transfer it, that don't know each other. They're using the same information, the same block. Everybody's looking at the same block, and it's almost gamification. They're trying to hurry up and solve it, and whoever solves it, meaning whoever has the fastest computer that can solve it correctly, their reward is a Bitcoin. So that's how it's created. Now, once that block is created, everybody gets that same block through consensus. Everybody now, so you start, there's a genesis block. The first block that somebody solved, this equation, is stored. That transaction is stored forever. Ever. It's called the genesis block. So you can actually trace Bitcoins all the way back from day one. When people say it's anonymous, it doesn't say the name of the person, but there's a thing called an address. It's almost like a account.
IP.
It's like an address.
Okay.
But so that account no one can go back and change it. Okay. So then the next block is done, and they race to whoever, and whoever wins gets the Bitcoin. So now we got this blockchain that's been around basically since like 2009. It's a long chain, but it's still able to fit on a computer where everybody has the same blocks. So no one gets their own blocks. I got my blocks, you got your blocks. The next transaction comes, I'm trying to get this thing solved so I can win a Bitcoin. Now what happens with the Bitcoin? Now, when they used to be worth almost nothing. Who wants a Bitcoin? Nobody. Until somebody did. And what happened is people say, okay, I'll give you this for that Bitcoin. So there's a big deal. Just a few days ago, it was like the pizza day. Mm-hmm. There was like a person that actually used 10,000 Bitcoins to buy like 2 pizzas. Now 10,000 pizza now, 10,000 Bitcoin right now, when it's going for $2,000, would be like almost like $1 billion or something crazy. So my point is, because of supply and demand. So anytime you hear someone say they don't understand how it gets its value, it's just like the analogy you used with gold. Europeans went around the world killing folks for rocks. I don't care what you think about gold and people or diamonds, but gold is on the periodic table. It's just a rock. It has a certain malleability, certain metallic value, but the fact that people are killing folks for it is really some human activity. It has nothing to do with
its actual value.
Yeah, you can't eat it. Like if the world was coming to an end, the guy with a bunch of goats would outweigh the guy with gold. You would want to be with the sister with the goats than the guy with all the diamonds, because he can't eat them. He's gonna last for 3 weeks, and he's gonna go for the goats. So my point is, we got these systems already operating that aren't based on anything that's really about helping us.
Right.
So now we have a tool that we can use, and the value is not created by a central bank. Like right now, the US dollar has value. It's not pegged to a gold. It's because we're told that it has a dollar. But you think about it, if they print a bunch of them, shouldn't the value of one go down? No, because the government says it's not. Well, okay, I get it. But that means it's politically motivated by people who we don't even see or know. But we're Americans, so we like, cool, I guess, until it doesn't work out. And then we wonder, what happened to my value of my dollar? Well, Greece, these other people have gone through that Ponzi scheme of these paper currencies.
Come on now. And what's even more powerful about what you're saying, we need to continue this conversation in the hub. I already know, because where we want to go, we can't go.